To simplify, we have a document which pretty much sums up what she believed her damages were. And if we were to accept this as credible, it would be more than the $4,000 security deposit. But there are several questions that I have to resolve in my own mind as to whether these are legitimate deductions. The first major one is the $433. And she is right, the defendant, I think, that the notice was given on August 4th. And 60 days would be September 4th.
Correct.
So the plaintiffs would owe her those 4
prorated
days.
amount.
So $433. The next big ticket item was the $1,600 grass. My initial instinctive reaction to the testimony was that the gardeners were at fault. Isn't it their obligation to notify the person who hired them, hey, there's something going on here that's wrong?
I don't know if they would do that. I think that they're there, those people are there, and they would have told them, you got to water this grass or whatever, and they didn't water it. I think the plaintiffs are to blame for the grass as well.
I think what the plaintiffs are arguing is that the gardeners may have done some bad maintenance with this sloppy, sparse cut. I'm just not prepared to hold the plaintiffs entirely liable for the yard.
So we can proportion it. I mean, I'd be willing to do a 50% on the lawn.
I think that's fair because I do think that the gardeners flips the water
Oh,
sprouts.
that for sure. I know that's happened.
And so I would say they made it more difficult.
Right. So I would go 50% on that. 800 on the lawn.
And the next big ticket item was the paint. The plaintiff said everything was wallpapered. They didn't paint anything.
Clear it's painted. There's a gray wall in there.
Listen, let's half.
I'll half that as well.
250 would be
$250
half.
for the paint. If you cut the lawn in half and the painting in half, that would be you taking off $1,050. What's the amount that she's asking
She
for?
said the total damage was $4,373.
Okay, so if we remove the $1,050, which is the half each that we've talked about here, so she would be entitled to $3,323, the defendant.
And the plaintiffs would get the
Would
difference.
they give her $4,000?
$4,000.
They gave her $4,000.
So $4,000 over 323.
What are we doing about
Okay, they
the
get
cleaning?
$700.
So we're dismissing her countersuit.
Actually, if you look at it, she's asking for 9 and change over the countersuit. It's pretty much a wash.
Yeah.
Because the plaintiffs would be entitled to about $700. The defendant's asking for 9 something over and above. So let me ask you, how does everybody feel about just dismissing the plaintiff and the defendant?
I'm in support of dismissing the countersuit. I'm not so quick to dismiss the complaint.
No, I would give the complainants back
$700?
$700. Let her keep the rest.
All right, so she would be owed $700. That would be the difference between the security deposit and the monies that were due and owing the defendant.
What do we think about the plaintiff's emotional distress claim?
No.
No.
I think we should get
I think we should
portion.
get it. You know, look,
Full amount.
No, I don't.
what I will say about the defendant, I think she was true to herself. It was completely inappropriate, but I do think
Right.
there's more. There's
Oh,
more
yeah.
backstory
Yes.
than we saw.
They are not who you see in this courtroom.
Well, I said, if you just said it,
All right, we're unanimous.
Her,
We're unanimous. $700 in
We're
favor of the
unanimous.
plaintiff. We're dismissing the countersuit. Mr. and Mrs. Lujan, you were tenants for 6 years, and there was a point in time when the relationship was much better than it was in the last few years. I mean, you even gave the defendant a scarf and thanked her for being such a great landlord. Something happened. We don't know. But what we can try to do is figure out how both of you could be put back into a place where you feel that you have received justice from us. This is our verdict. It is unanimous. And we have calculated that you are entitled to an amount that reflects what we feel is fair and reasonable under all of the circumstances. The defendant kept $4,000 of your security deposit. She countersued you for $900. We are dismissing the countersuit. We feel that under the circumstances is duplicative of your defense in this case. And as far as your complaint is concerned, we've considered your evidence, but we do feel that there was substantial damage. And we come up with a calculation based on all the other receipts that we have that we dismiss the counter complaint, we grant the plaintiff's action, and we return to you $700 out of the security deposit under all of the circumstances. So the verdict of this court is in your favor for $700. Thank you.